Good morning, Monday morning. So let's see if we can get some Gung motivation boosting us up for the beginning of our week and the start of our day. So I've been picking things recently within the Qigong practice, specific areas to work on so that you can start to get more of a sense of exactly what it is you're trying to do with Qigong. When you first start out, there is just a feeling of sort of, well, what am I doing? I'm just waving my arms about, which is obviously not the case. There is a lot more to it than just waving the arms about. So we've been working on last week, one of the specifics we were working on last week was an alignment, which is the opening of the feet, so that the feet, you feel the ground beneath the feet soften and they spread out. Then the tailbone drops and the chin tucks in. So that creates like an elongation through the body. Otherwise, there's a tendency to sort of like, you just allow yourself to just wave the arms about and just crush yourself down into the ground. That alignment is designed to kind of keep the body upright, even though you're sort of sinking into the thighs and coming up. It keeps the body upright and it keeps you sort of structurally sound as you're doing the movements, if you like. Okay, so that is part one, getting that alignment. So if you haven't got that, if you're new to that, then we're looking at opening up the feet, dropping the tailbone, keeping the chin tucked in, so that suspends the head, it opens up the neck and suspends the spine. If you've got that, which I suspect you probably haven't, but it's something that you can play with as part of this, the next thing to focus on is the legs. Now, the legs are your foundation. The Chinese believe that death begins in the legs. And what tends to happen is we tend to hold ourselves tighter and tighter and tighter, more rigid throughout the legs as we get older. The hips start to lock up. We start to place torque and twist down through the knees and into the ankles. And then all of a sudden we think, oh, my ankle hurts, or oh, my knees hurt, or oh, my hips are hurting. So we're working now on building this structure in the legs, the foundation in the legs, getting the alignment in the legs. And it's done through softening all the joints, relaxing all the muscles, and then that ties in with the tailbone dropping, which levels the pelvis, sinks you down into your legs, and starts to build through the quad, which is your bikini line, if you like, the crease here that comes down through and into the legs. So without strong legs, without a strong foundation, then we're progressing forward, moving forward with anything like Tai Chi, Qigong, or any other kind of physical exercise becomes a bit of a pointless exercise. But it's building strength through relaxing and releasing the legs so that they open and they can you can sink down through them, and that they can then support you comfortably without force, without effort. Okay, so you then get so that you can maintain stances, holding postures for quite a long period of time. And that is where you start to develop the mind side of it and start to actually feel what's going on through the body, create the connection down into the legs. Right, that's a lot of talking for a Monday morning, so we're going to shut up now and get on with the Qigong. So find your initial alignment, softening the feet, let the feet spread out so that you can feel the ground beneath the feet. So you're looking for the soles of the feet, connecting with the soles of the feet and making sure your weight is evenly spaced. Now what will happen is you'll become aware of what's going on with your ankles and your knees and your hips slowly, so that you can start to find that kind of equilibrium where all your weight goes down through your feet. And then we're going to soften our ankles. As we breathe and relax, we relax the calf muscles so that the shin bones and the bones in the lower leg can just be floating, hanging off the muscle, if you like. The muscle just releases and finds its dynamic tension. Excuse me scratching my nose this morning, it's not something you need to do as part of the Qigong, I just have an itchy nose. Then softening the knees, the kneecaps, opening up the cartilage in the knee. Now allow yourself just to move. That might feel to start with as though you're on a boat and rocking back and forth, So what you're doing is you're allowing your legs to adjust themselves so that they can find that comfort. And relaxing the thighs, releasing the thighs. The thigh bones then hang off the muscles, and the muscles release, finding their dynamic tension, that natural state of being. Now what you can find is that you start getting twinges in the ankles, you can start getting twinges in the knees, because you're now allowing things to release and you're becoming more aware of how you're standing. And we open up the hips and allow our tailbone to drop. So you're leveling out, I'm turning South African, you're leveling out the pelvis, leveling out your pelvis, and the tailbone is dropping. So then we keep our shoulders resting over the hips and the chin is tucked in, so that we're not kind of leaning forward and crushing down through the spine, keeping ourselves elongated and upright. Relaxing into the chest, breathing into the chest, then allow it to breathe to the diaphragm, and then allow your breathing to sink into your belly if you can. Don't worry if you can't, just focus on what the legs are doing. Allow them to just open and release. And we start breathing in, just bring the hands up to the chest. Take the hands up over the head, stretching up through the body. And breathe out, circling the hands down, sinking into the thighs. So you're allowing that feeling of sinking to go down to your feet. And then breathing in, the wave comes up from the feet, through the ankles, the knees, the hips, then up to the shoulders and out to the fingertips as you breathe in and the hands come up. And then breathe out, sinking back down, keeping the legs soft so that you sink down through your feet. So breathing in, you come up. And breathing out, you sink down. Now this can be quite hard on the legs now because we're actually really working on the internal mechanics of the legs. Opening up as you breathe in and closing as you breathe out. So you don't have to go too low with this. In fact, going too low is counterproductive. And then breathing in, come up. Just be aware, feel what's going on in the legs. And breathe out. Keep going. Softening the mind, let the mind sink into the body. One more. And breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. Breathing out, come to rest on the feet, let the hands just sink down, and then just take the time just to reconnect with the legs. So softening the feet so that you can feel the ground beneath the feet, evenly spaced. Relaxing the ankles, softening the calf muscles so that the bones in the lower leg can just float in space. Relaxing the knees, softening the thigh muscles. Relax the buttocks, let the tailbone just drop as though you're sitting down on a stool. Softening the hips. And then the chin tucks in to pull the shoulders back and raise the head. Breathing into the belly. Just allow yourself just to move so you can find the sweet spots in the legs. You're looking for the areas of tension in the legs so that you can release them. It might be you've got no area of tension in your legs, in which case this should feel really good, which would be brilliant. You just need to connect your mind down through the E, mind intent. The mind rests in the belly, breathing into the belly. Breathing in, hands come up to the chest. Breathe out, turn the palms, left hand up, right hand down, sinking into the thighs. Let your weight sink down through your feet and then return. Breathing in, come up, hands come to the chest. Breathing out, swap the hands, left hand goes down, right hand up, sinking back down into the thighs. Return, releasing up through the legs, breathing in and breathe out. Keep going. One more. Breathing in, hands come up to the chest. Breathing out, palms to the floor, push down. Come to rest, feeling the ground beneath the feet. Softening the ankles, relaxing the calf muscles, opening the knees, releasing the thighs and the buttocks. Dropping the tailbone, leveling the pelvis, opening the hips, chin tucked in to elongate the spine and suspend the head. And just breathing into the belly, again feeling what's going on in the legs, sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis. So it's easy to get a sense of what's going on with the wave as we're moving up and sinking back down. But now what we're going to do is you have the same releasing down through the leg and then returning up through the leg and then releasing down through the other leg, returning up through that leg as we turn our waist. So we're turning our waist, which swings the arms around, and we're releasing down through the left leg, and then coming up, turning over the right and releasing down through the right leg. Release up through the right leg, squaring the hips, and then sink. So to start with, this is quite a big movement. You're coming up and down as you get a sense of how the piston action works in the legs. Relaxing down through and releasing back up. So this is done through relaxing and releasing as opposed to force. Okay. So as you come up, there's an elongation through the leg that's transferred into the waist, and then a contraction down through the other leg, and coming up and down. So we get a sense of that movement, allowing the upper body just to turn because the waist is turning. Power coming from the legs, driving the waist. Momentum transferring out through the arms to the fingertips and then returning back down. And then we're just going to speed up so that we really relax the spine and the upper body and work those legs. Now do be aware of what's going on with the knees and the ankles, because the hips can be bullies and they can twist down through the knee and force the ankle to do things it doesn't want to do. So if you're getting pain and it's really hurting, then just come up a bit and just relax your hips further, relax the knees further, and soften the ankles, paying attention to what's going on with the muscles and the bones. So your bones should be floating upright and the muscles should be released. And then we're paying attention to our Z-axis, which runs along the spine, if you like, in the direction of the spine, so that you're not throwing your weight from side to side and you're using your legs in the most efficient way possible. Opening up the hips, sinking down through the quad and letting the tailbone drop. We're going to change the momentum by allowing the arms to swing out to the sides. So again, now what you find is as you sink down onto the left hand side, the left hand arm swings in front, right hand behind. Come up and swap over. Come up, swap over. So you're doing the same momentum through the legs, but it's having a different effect on the upper body because of what we're expressing through our arms. Again, focusing on the feet, feel the ground beneath the feet, feeling what's going on with the legs, hips, the tailbone, the pelvis. Sounds like that kid's nursery rhyme, isn't it? The feet are connected to the ankle bones are connected to the shin bones. Blah, 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 blah. But they are. How are they connected. That's the thing. It's feeling it. Really getting a sense of that connection. How when one element moves, the rest move. We're going to change. So just allow yourself to come to rest, softening down through the feet, ankles, knees, hips, relaxing the legs, releasing the muscles. Tailbone drops, pelvis levels, chin tucked in. Breathing into the belly, and let the hands come forward as you come up. Breathing in, opening up. And breathing out, elbows drop, wrists drop, and down, sinking down. Turning back up from the feet, breathing in, and breathe out. One more. And we're going to just allow ourselves just to sink onto our legs. Again, creating those alignments, softening the legs, allowing yourself to move so you can find that comfort. And the fingertips just circle round to the right. Right hand in front of the face. Continue the left hand down, then turn the waist to the right. Swap the palms, squaring the hips. Turn to the left. Swapping the palms, square the hips, turn to the right. So you're looking for the same mechanics of when we were waving our arms, allowing our arms to swing in terms of the legs. So you're sinking down through, in this case it's my left leg, then releasing back up through the leg, driving the waist, transferring momentum out to the arms, then sinking down into the right leg as I turn the palms and swap, and then coming back up. One more. And as we square, let the lower hands circle up. So both hands come to chest height, breathing in, breathing out, push down. Come to rest on the feet and just close the hands over the belly. Left hand underneath, right for men, right hand under, left for ladies. And again, feeling the feet, softening the ankles, opening the calf muscles, relaxing the knees, softening the thighs and the buttocks. Allow the tailbone to drop and the hips to open. Chin tucked in, and then just breathing into the belly. Pay attention to what's going on with the legs. If your body wants to move to show you something, then allow that and just find that comfort down through the legs. Bring the hands up, Wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms and just see how that's changed the feeling down through your legs. And then just again connecting with the feet, ankles, knees, hips, tailbone drops, chin tucked in, shoulders relaxed. Breathing into the belly. Allow yourself to adjust and move so you can find that comfort, that openness in the legs. And bring the hands down, circle the hands at the ends of the arms, and again paying attention to what's going on, feeling the ground beneath the feet. Change, breathing in, come up onto the toes, stretching up through the body. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathing in, breathe out. Keep going. One more. And we are done for this Monday morning. Come up, shake the legs, shake the ankles. And relax. So if you have any comments or feedback that you'd like to leave about that, please do so in the comments below. All feedback would be greatly appreciated. And if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be brilliant, and maybe share this video far and wide so we can get more people into doing morning Qigong, so we can create more harmony in the world. How does it get better than that? I'll be back today with our White Dragon Tai Chi workout at 11 o'clock for all you White Dragons out there. And for you Dragon Warriors, I'm back at 2 o'clock this afternoon with the Gung set. And the theme for this week is going to be building the legs, working on the legs. So have fun playing with that. Tomorrow there are no live Qigong classes simply because it is my good lady wife's birthday, and I shall be spending time and spoiling her because she deserves it. Okay, so I have pre-recorded a morning 7 AM class which is scheduled to go out tomorrow morning, but for some reason my technology was not playing ball with me yesterday, so it has been released in 2 parts. So hopefully I'll get the right part coming first, and then the second part comes afterwards about 5 minutes later, so you'll be able to do your Qigong set without too much interruption. But the Jing class at 11 and the I Chuan class at 2 that's normally done tomorrow will happen on Wednesday now. So they will be going live, but it'll be Wednesday when they go out. Okay, so bear with me on that, and then we can play with those. If you can come along and join me live, that'd be brilliant. And if not, then you will have access to the video so you can play with them from there. That is all Dragon Warriors, White Dragons, Red Dragons and Black Dragons. Okay. And if you'd like to find out more about the school, what we do, then please head on over to the website www.3dragonsonline.com. And if you'd like to support us by joining up as a Dragon Warrior or a White Dragon, that would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, that's all I have to say for today. Have a really good day today, Have a really good day tomorrow, and I will be back live Wednesday morning 7 a.m. with another one of these. This week we are working on the legs. Take care. See you in the next one.